Hello everyone and welcome back to my Let's Play of Star Trek Judgment Rites. We are on S-Bar Station trying to find out how to free the Enterprise from the tractor overload beam and stop Riddell from doing his plans to destroy the Federation.
The chair periodically releases customized microbes that attack certain particles and viruses. Now that's not particularly healthy in the long term, unless you have severe allergies or a badly damaged immune system.
That guy has that much allergies, he should have just not even had that plant. I mean, I had bad allergies, so I had to stay away from some things. Kirk morphed into the door there for a moment. Let's go check out the crew quarters.
Rather cramped living quarters. Only a small step up from Klingon ships.
No wonder the Klingons have such a bad temper.
We'd better be quiet. There's a gentleman on the bed who might quarrel with us if we wake him up.
A Vardain guard, currently asleep.
Let's see.
No wonder he's not on duty. He's suffering from cervix toxemia. He must have spent some time on Rigel 8.
Think he'll get up?
He's under heavy medication, Jim, but with Vardain physiology, you can never tell.
I think you could use a medkit on it to just make sure he's out for a bit longer.
This will keep him unconscious. I can't cure him with a med kit. His infection is not easily treatable.
One look at the thing I had in inventory.
A Save-A-Ship brand air filter, used by people with extreme allergic reaction.
Yeah, Save-A-Ship was in Star Trek 25th Anniversary as the filter that Harry Mudd put in his ship that he salvaged from.
A target for laser firing practice. A small shifting holographic bullseye is certain to challenge even the most skilled marksman. A bed. It appears to be designed for slightly larger than man-sized humanoids. The floor. Practice dummies for martial arts.
Hey, those could be good decoys. And also with how their outlines are,
The dummies
you know.
are not easy to carry, but you manage.
You see how they had their outlines there, that means that you need to pick them up.
Dr. McCoy, more subdued than usual. A food synthesizer. A very quiet James T. Kirk. A stoic and silent Mr. Spock.
So we could use this.
Seems to be broken.
Kirk said he was hungry, so I'm trying to get him some food, but
I had forgotten how Spartan the Vardain could be.
An excellent analogy, Captain. The Vardain consider art to be an activity of limited utility at best, and subversive at worst.
Well, you know art can be pretty damn strange, and it's human nature to fear what you don't understand. Vardain nature too, I guess. And I thought that our quarters in the Enterprise were cramped.
I wonder if there's anything here we can use.
already got what we could use there, so. I want to take a look at
Training dummies for martial arts practice.
since we have now an air filter, I think we could clear out the gas that's in the transporter room.
Jim, what's that smell?
Wanaka gas, a knockout gas with an extremely long effect.
We have mere seconds to neutralize it or get out of here. The air is being purified almost immediately. Ah, good old starbase filtered air. So dry it makes me want to drink a glass of water every 5 minutes.
I'm sure we can transport you into water if you really want some.
Damn transporters. If man were meant to fly around the universe, God would have allowed him to disassemble his own molecules.
I love McCoy's quips that he always says.
Dr. McCoy. For a doctor, he has very little patience. The transporter chamber. Mr. Spock. He won't admit it, but he's uncertain of their success. Transporter controls. Jim Kirk. He hasn't seen the trap that human ingenuity can't overcome. Jim Kirk.
No. Let's see if I can
The
slip
air
that.
filter from the executive quarters.
Let's go home, Jim. Finish that fight from the ship.
That's not possible. The job has to be finished from here.
I know. I just wish I was aboard the Enterprise right now.
Using a transporter is risky, but if we use our heads, it might work to our advantage. Well, Spock, what do you suggest?
We should attempt to. We need to shut down the tractor beam. Our chief priority is to find the reason.
That's just basically the same things there. Now, if I remember correctly.
We are ready to transport the dummies, Captain. That should prove an adequate distraction for us to get into security.
At least we have a chance now.
Captain, all areas of the ship except Bridell's quarters are accessible by transport. We have access without transport to all areas except security.
The dummies should provide a convincing decoy during transport and give us the edge we need. Set transport coordinates for security.
Yep. Only way we could get in there, so might as well transport. Spock walks slow. McCoy, of course, got it again.
Damn it, I'm a doctor, not a target.
McCoy enjoyed being unconscious more than he's enjoying the present moment. Jim Kirk hopes he can find a way out of this mess. Mr. Spock looks at the situation and wonders how they can possibly survive. A Vardane security person. From his insignia, this Vardane has the highest ranking. One of the martial arts dummies.
Let's talk with this guy.
I give you credit, Arthur. You show extraordinary guile. Well played, Captain.
I'm not playing games. I'm trying to prevent Bridell from destroying the Federation. What's your name, mister? You're not so bad yourself. What are you doing, lowering yourself by working for a lunatic like Bridell? I'm not playing games. I'm trying to prevent Bridell from destroying the Federation.
I trust you have evidence to back this claim.
If I presented evidence, would you help me stop him?
Is there any reason why I should?
Do you want to see 100 billion people die? Do you want to see the survivors of the Federation destroy Vardane?
Not particularly. And Bridell has not treated us with the honor that the soldier class of Vardane demands. If this action threatens Vardane, our class code demands that we help you.
I'll try to provide that evidence.
I can't stop you right now. If you return here and present evidence of your claim, I will look at it. Until you can prove your claim, Kirk, my men will hunt you down like animals.
But Spock used the tricorder to look at the computers, so guess that means I'm successful.
I have copies of Bridell's files taken from the main computer. I believe you will find them to be authentic and of extreme interest.
The date on these files in the security code is from before you boarded. It appears you were telling the truth. This action will have consequences that are not in the best interest of the Vardane. I have no choice but to help you. How goes the revolution, Captain?
Welcome to security, Captain Kirk.
Don't sound too happy.
This console controls communications tracking. This console controls...
Oh, that's the same thing.
This console controls special security measures. This console controls force fields in special projects room.
I have deactivated the communications tracking systems, Captain.
So now we can talk with the Enterprise. I'll do that after I shut down everything in here.
I have lowered the force fields in the special projects room. I have deactivated the gas traps, Captain.
I don't know if I should use my phasers here, because they lower your score, but guess I won't.
Captain, how is everything going?
We seem to be safe for the moment.
I wish we could do more. Aurora out.
Okay, well we're done in here. We got the security to help us. Next thing we need to do is disable the tractor beam, and then get into Bradel's quarters for final confrontation.
Jim, look out!
Oh crap. I cannot use stun on that thing, it won't affect it, so we unfortunately had to destroy it. Anyways, that thing was an abomination, it shouldn't even exist.
Captain, I have deactivated the tractor beam. The Enterprise is now free.
So let's see.
Captain, what is your progress on taking out the tractor beam?
Most promising, Lieutenant.
Glad to hear it, Captain. Good luck.
I have the sound changed there now, so
Thanks, Lieutenant. Kirk out.
we actually already deactivated it, so... Okay, since we have his personal code, we can now open his door.
Well, it appears all of those misspent years playing chess have finally been put to good use, Mr. Spock. We can now enter Bradel's quarters.
Misspent years, Captain?
Definitely, Spock. You could have been spending time studying or playing baseball with family and friends.
Vulcans do not play baseball, Doctor. Nor do many humans in this century.
Let's go. I want to have a few words with my old friend, Dr. Bradell.
I'm going to save it real quick here in case if I'm not
Save new game. Replace previous game.
quick enough, because he does not stun, he uses kill, so...
So, you managed to elude our security. I'll have their heads.
Boy, he's a short guy.
It's over, Bradell. Surrender peacefully, and we'll guarantee you a fair trial.
I will not submit to a trial by a tribunal of chattering apes. We are the Vardane. Lesser species have no right to judge us.
Your experiment is over, Bradell. Morality transcends the differences in species, Bradell. You don't honestly think you can defy the three of us, do you, Bradell? Your experiment is over, Bradell.
Tell me, Kirk, do you like this place? I prefer to surround myself with beautiful things. The past is the best guide into the future. And it was the future, was it not, that brought us both to gravity's end? I agree that it's time to end it, Kirk.
James Kirk is not in a happy mood right now. McCoy hopes they can finish this mission soon and get out of here. Spock would not admit it, but Bradell has a certain scientific excellence that he finds admirable.
He is brilliant, but he uses his science for all the wrong
Is
reasons.
Bradell. For once in his life, he's not a threat to anyone. A painting of the pyramids of 10F2. A shape painting by one of the abstract artists of the Manalvagor Decimator School. Odd. You would expect Bradel's taste to be more classical and realistic. Here's Bradel's bed. Oddly enough, the furniture demonstrates a classical taste that you would not have expected from Bradel. Bradel's nightstand. It appears in perfect condition. There is no room for sloppiness in his orderly existence. A dartboard. A very good likeness of James T. Kirk is its chief decoration. A food replicator. The Journal of E.S. Bradel. The Journal of... A table with a book on it. This seems pointless.
Bradel. Such a charming man.
Reminds me of a Bonovan camel snake.
Let's not insult camel snakes, Bones.
He is Bradel. Another testimony to your peerless diplomatic skills, Jim.
It is logical that Bradel would wish for the controls for his experiment to be close at hand.
Let's see what his journal says.
You pick up Bradel's journal, and a bookmark falls out.
This is unusual, Captain. I would not have expected a man like Bradel to rely on a paper record.
Who knows, Spock?
The bookmark is intricately decorated, not too dissimilar from a computer circuit pattern.
See what that book is underneath it.
This seems pointless. This seems...
I thought it's like something like War and Peace or something like that.
Captain, there is a number coded in base 64. The number is 2188.
If you
No, I don't think that's...
think you need to look at it.
Bradel's journal.
Nothing unusual.
I think...
According to this book, Bradel's secret code is 2162.
So which one is it? Now, it looks like there's something behind here, so...
The offending dartboard is removed, revealing a set of controls.
This would appear to be the control system for the proto-event weapon. It is already active and preparing to fire when the conditions in the phenomenon are correct, which would be at any moment. It is targeted on Sector 001.
This display is going to be a little bit long, but I want to finish this mission in this one.
Earth! That one-eyed monster plans to destroy Earth!
Affirmative, Doctor. I will need Bradel's codes to deactivate it. I will need the correct code, Captain.
We've seen two possible codes, Mr. Spock. 2162.
This one I don't think it's there. If it's written in his journal, I think you'll use the one
2188.
like this.
I have activated the code circuit. The proto-event weapon is decloaking. I have also managed to deactivate the station's shields and have a clear communications channel to the Enterprise.
Broadcast the coordinates, Mr. Spock. Have the Enterprise destroy that weapon.
The coordinates have been sent.
Scotty, 3 to beam up.
We averted the destruction of the Federation.
That has to be one of the most welcome explosions that anyone will ever see.
There is turmoil on the Vardane Council, Captain. The members who supported Bradel's anti-Federation policies have been forced to resign. I expect improved relations between the Federation and Vardane.
That's good to hear. though history shows that suppressed movements like Bredel's have a habit of resurfacing at inconvenient moments.
And Bredel is now a Federation prisoner. I hope this will not prove to be a rallying point for those of Ardain who hate the Federation.
I've received word that Mr. Shem's application to enter Starfleet Academy has been accepted. He should make a fine officer one day.
Captain, I'm receiving a message from the USS Alexander.
The Alexander?
Temporal paradoxes are most fascinating, aren't they, Mr. Spock?
Are you attempting to annoy me, Doctor?
On screen.
Luke Rayner here. I know we've never met.
Looks definitely different than when we first saw him.
Yes, of course.
We got your signal, and Starfleet has asked us to assist in cleaning up your operation.
It's good to have you with us. Better than you could possibly guess.
I don't understand, Captain.
It's a long story. Come aboard, and I'll tell it to you.
I've reviewed your report from your recent assignment, Captain, and have a few comments. I am very pleased with your performance. It was a perfect mission, Jim. Your reputation as Starfleet's best starship captain is secure. Kane out.
If a perfect mission, I guess that means 100%, so we did good. And this Let's Play is getting long. I apologize for that, but I wanted to get this episode over with. Get this one started real quick. Sentinel.
Aye, Captain, I'm looking forward to taking leave on Nova Atar. The museum there is supposed to be quite excellent. Lots of antique and one-of-a-kind machinery.
Commander, are you certain it's not the Kazakhstanian cognac you're looking forward to?
Do they make that there, laddie? I don't know.
Why, Mr. Scott, I'm surprised at you, not knowing the location of a famous distillery.
We invented that brandy, you know.
Right.
Of course you did.
No, really. We did.
No one would ever doubt you, Ensign, however...
Sorry to interrupt, Captain, but we have an emergency call from the science vessel Demeter. She's in orbit around Balkos 3.
On screen.
Captain Kirk, good to see you're in the area.
You have an emergency, Commander Gelman?
Well, I'm not sure, actually. Maybe more of a case of better safe than sorry. We're orbiting Balkos 3 to study the Balkosi, a race of people just entering their own Stone Age. We've only been here 2 days. Already we've found some unusual data. But just a few minutes ago, during the deep geologic probing phase, we were suddenly scanned.
Scanned? I thought the Balkosi were just developing.
They are, Captain. And there haven't been any indications of old civilizations until now. The scan was also of extreme power. Following that, we detected a power source coming online. We'll send the coordinates along with all the other information we've gathered. I was a little concerned that we triggered an old defense mechanism. With the amount of information it pulled in its scan, we'd be an easy target. I've moved the Demeter to a higher orbit on the far side of the planet.
Quite reasonable, Commander. We're on our way.
Thank you, Captain.
Kirk out.
Okay, yeah, this Let's Play has gone on for long enough, so I'm going to save it here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.